Hey, hello. It is Debbie Peterson, and welcome to the Way Forward in Your Career and Life show. So, today we are talking about looking back in order to move into the new year with clarity and focus. That is so important. So, think about it. I mean, when you drive your car, you look through the windshield. Occasionally, you're looking in your side mirrors. Occasionally, you're looking in the rear view mirror. You need all areas, all directions in order to be able to move forward confidently, to know where you're going, that you're not going to run into the ditch or run into somebody else, right? It's the same with your career. And this is the time of year where looking back is so important. And so thinking about looking back to move forward. So just like a GPS, you've got to know where it is that you're going. And there are certain times of the year where it's kind of a reset period. And that's what we're coming up on now. So, thinking about the holidays, man, they're coming like a freight train, right? So all of the, before you get caught up in the shopping and the decorating and everything else that goes along with the holidays, giving yourself some time to focus on what the year has been so you can really use it as a platform to elevate and go into the new year in just in a higher level, operating at a higher frequency. And so for the next, throughout December, I'm going to be asking you these questions. I'm going to be posing questions to you so that you have the ability to kind of do a retrospective look before you do the look forward. And we'll get to that in January. So here's where I want you to start today. The question is, and I want you to put this at the top of a piece of paper and write down as many things as come to your mind. What did you accomplish in 2020? No matter how big or how small, I want you to think about what it is that you accomplished in 2020, whether it was personally or whether it was professionally. This was a rough year for some people. For other people, it was a blessing. So what is it that you accomplished? At the very least, you were forced to think about doing normal things differently. Everything is being done in a different way. Things that you did in person, you know how to figure out how to do virtually. Maybe you have children and you had to adapt to online learning. Maybe there was a project that you finished at work. Maybe it was just, working from home, that whole thing. And you've got a spouse there and kids there and pets there and everything else. So what is it that you accomplished? This is the time of year where you really need to take stock of what it is that you did. Because as high achieving, high performing women, we are so forward focused sometimes that we never stop and we don't celebrate. We don't acknowledge. And that is something that we need, because when we acknowledge what we've done, when we celebrate what we've achieved, when we actually write down physically what it is that we accomplished, that helps to bolster our confidence. It helps to increase our motivation. It keeps us moving forward. And that celebration is just so necessary. So think about what is it that you accomplished in this year. And it could have been because of the interruption. So for me, the interruption, is scary and uncertain as it was in March and April when business just evaporated. It allowed me the space to create new things for my clients, programming, coaching programs, masterminds, launching the retreat, all of that to serve high-performing professionals to get to the next level. Had we not had the year we had, I would have been traveling. That never would have happened. So think about the things that you were able to accomplish this year and make your list, okay? And celebrate that list and let it be a foundation for you moving forward. So when you think about the things that you have accomplished, what worked? What allowed them to be a success? What was it that allowed you to move forward? What were the things that worked really well? What were the things that maybe didn't work so well that were part of your accomplishments? And so being able to sort through that information is just a terrific foundation for you to move into the next year. So throughout December, I'm going to be asking you questions to look back, to uncover what it was that you really got out of this year that can really elevate you and build a foundation for you to be able to move into 2021 in a better place. And speaking of which, if you'd like to take a deeper dive, December 16th, join me. We're going to be doing a deep dive on a look back on 2020 and a look forward into 2021. It's moving into high gear, moving into 2021 in high gear. And I would love to have you with me. So if you want to take that space and that grace for yourself to really figure out what is out in front of you in your career and life, in creating success that doesn't require that you sacrifice, I would love for you to join me. 2-hour workshop starting at 11 a.m. on December 16th. If this is something that you would like to do, then just head to ideserveclarity.com and get your tickets. And so with that, until next week and the next question that has you looking back on 2020 in a way that builds you up, not pulls you down, I am Debbie Peterson of Getting to Clarity. This is the Way Forward in Your Career show. And here is wishing you the clarity that you deserve. Make your list of accomplishments and comment on what they were below. I'd love to hear what it is that you're celebrating. So share it with me. Take care and bye-bye for now.